For the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, let's take a look at the Thunder for just a second. What's the key for them?
They'll need Russell Westbrook to come through for them. Over the last few games, he's been a tad off of his normal performance. His scoring numbers are way down. That's definitely a concern.
And Clark, what about Cleveland? What do they need to do to secure a win?
Well, their focus has to be on Kevin Durant. He's got the top field goal percent.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Thunder with the ball.
That's a strong finish inside. That's where you want to work your magic, Kevin.
Cleveland with the ball, and they played the Thunder once earlier in the season.
It's tough to lose by such a slim margin. Those are the toughest losses. It makes it that much worse when you did play pretty well and lose a game like that.
Here's Westbrook. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Here's Green from close range. Graceful finish.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Shaq with the screen. To Shaq. Guarded by Green. Williams. The shot no good. And the Thunder go the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
You look at what they did to disrupt the opposing offense. Forcing the ball loose, challenging passes, challenging shots. They controlled the flow with their defensive effort. And that was really the difference. That made the difference in this one.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Here's Durant. Sinks the open shot.
Simply a fantastic shot. Going top speed, but he still cashes in the runner.
And here is Williams. Coming off a solid outing against the Lakers.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
So much, I think, Kevin, came down to their great defensive play. They were excellent at that end. They did a really good job at the defensive end of the floor.
And here is Williams. The Thunder making the shot. Grant snatches it inside. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 3-point lead. Here's Durant. The gorgeous reverse.
What an acrobatic finish. I love the dunk, but you got to give it up for that kind of layup.
LeBron. Green with the rebound. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Grant. Gets in close. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
Kevin, he doesn't miss those layups often. Interior D made him think about that one, though.
James with it. Last game he had 28 points. LeBron was parked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. And, of course, free throws always so important. Here are the leaders. You take a look at Westbrook, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
Boy, his routine is flawless. He does the same thing every time, and the result is pretty much the same. Cash money from the stripe.
Here's...
With his length, Kevin, he doesn't necessarily have to go way up top to throw it down.
Coach Brown wants to talk it over. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Here in the middle of the season, they're in great shape, sitting atop the conference. And, of course, the Lakers, right now at second place. James with it, averaging 29 points per contest. Ilgauskas can't hit, and the Thunder go the other way.
That's his job. That's what he does. He clamped down on the shooter. He's one tough defender.
To Grant. Inside. Durant. Laid in softly off the glass. He's got 6.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
Jamison with it. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Poked away. Here's Ilgauskas, defended by Durant. Here's James. Can't put an end to the run. Here comes Westbrook. Grant backs him down. The hook, and that one's good. And the story we've seen here from the field, impressive shooting, getting off to a tremendous start.
Boy, Kevin, this is the kind of offensive rhythm that can set you on a nice course. I mean, they definitely want to keep that momentum going.
Coach Brown wants a timeout. Jamison with it. Last time out, he had 13 points. Defended by Durant. Here's James. Drains it for three. 5 points in the game.
This is called you must extend your defense, especially on the three-point marks.
To Westbrook.
Not the right time to throw that entry pass there, Kevin.
And here is O'Neal, averaging 12 points a game. Williams' shot is good. You talk about a missing piece for the Cleveland Cavaliers. When they got Mo Williams, I just thought the whole complexion of their team changed.
Without question, Kevin, because he's a big shot maker. He can take ball handling responsibility away from LeBron James at different times, and he makes everybody else's job easier. But I like his competitiveness and the fact that he takes and makes big shots.
And here is Durant. O'Neal's there. Cavaliers trailing. O'Neal in close. Green with the rebound. Here comes Westbrook. Not on the scoreboard yet. From inside, dumps it off. Grant buries the baseline J.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Coach Brown calls a timeout.
Timeout, Cavaliers.
See, now I know who I am. A lot of people thought I couldn't do this, but I'm here now. Hey, D, that's where I made it off my blocks. Ma, I love you.
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. You take a look at the Thunder, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
With all of the great shooters they have, it's almost easy to think that they would shoot a high percentage. But there's some other factors at play here. They're unselfish, they set good screens, they move well without the ball, and they're disciplined in that they don't take just any shot. They want the best shot available, and that's usually what they get.
And here are the Thunder now. Mo Williams unable to get his shot to go.
This is how they built an early lead, a relentless and punishing inside game.
Here's Westbrook. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead him to the rack.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise.
LeBron James on the wing. To LeBron. From 18 feet away. The rebound by Jeff Green.
So far in this quarter, he's having a hard time getting it done.
Here's Grant. No good. And Cleveland will take it the other way. Just over 5 minutes left in the first quarter. The steal by Westbrook. Oh! 2 hands for safety. 6 points for him.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
Coach Brown signals for a timeout.
Timeout, Cavaliers.
Jump, get it, hands in the air, out, don't really care where they be, where the stars are, oh, say, can you see?
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Hawks, best team in the conference, really having a nice season and looking to maintain that through the playoffs. And checking out Cleveland, way down below. And here is Williams. He has 5. Ilgauskas hits the 15-footer.
He detected the early opening there and took advantage. That's a smart decision.
Here comes Westbrook. Here's Grant, kept alive. Here's Durant from short range.
Durant.
Finishes with the soft touch. He's got 8.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the board to be left alone.
Ilgauskas, good.
Assisted by Williams.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 6.
They're playing them tight all the way up the court right now. Full court man-to-man D.
Grant, guarded by O'Neal. Hoop plus the harm. He would not be denied, and he'll have a chance to make it a 3-point play.
First team foul.
That's on Shaq.
Durant shooting 1.
Good for the 3-point play.
Oh my God, I just
James
got
with it. Right around 4 minutes left in the first. Inside, lays it right in. He has 7.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Grant connects from in close.
Well, in this quarter, they haven't done a good job of defending the shots.
Coach Brown calls for a timeout.
Too many times out at night, might just have when you got ambition and they tell you can't do it. Your body feel the music, but you're scared to move to it. The edges where you jump with me. Don't quit your job, take that one in this kid. You act like a in the morning. You're right now.
West is in at shooting guard.
West.
And here is Williams. His last outing, he had 24 points. To the baseline, and here is O'Neal, guarded by Green. Here's Williams. Nailed it with just a little time left on the shot clock.
O'Neal.
7 points in the game.
He's really been efficient in the quarter so far. I love the way he's looking for his offense.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by the Cavaliers. Here's Ilgauskas. Connects from the high post.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Reined in from downtown by Harden. James with it. He's got 7.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
To O'Neal, guarded by Green. 6 seconds to shoot.
O'Neal shooting 2.
And he makes the first one.
Shaquille O'Neal has always struggled from the foul line throughout his career. But last season, he actually improved. So much so that he started to call himself O'Nealovich in respect to the outstanding European shooters that dot the NBA landscape.
He gets them both. And it's the Thunder with the ball. A 12-point game. Grant. Got a piece of it.
Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly here. We've seen them doing quite a bit of sloppy ball handling.
That's their 3rd turnover in this quarter. And here is Williams, averaging 16 points a game. These turnovers can pile up, like you were saying, Clark, and when you cough up the rock, you're forfeiting possessions.
Empty trips, we call them, Kevin, and that's exactly what they've been doing right now. You've got to be aware of where the defense is, and you also have to be ready to be patient and make good decisions with the basketball. And already, that's 4 turnovers. Trailing here in the first, they need to be more aware of what the defense is trying to do and then attack it that way.
And here is Durant. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Grant, from inside, kept alive. With the second effort, chokes on the layup. And you mentioned awareness, Clark. Boy, that's definitely happening in short supply.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to get off to a start like this. You always want to start sharp.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. And here is Durant. Here's Harden. Knocks down the trifecta.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Coach Brown calls time. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Leading the league in scoring. Definitely the most high-powered run-and-gun offense in the league. The fans love it.
I like the high-octane offense they play. Everybody's involved. They space the floor, they attack, everybody can make plays, everybody's ready to step into their shot. That's one of the reasons they're one of the best offensive teams in the league. Everybody can score the ball, handle the ball, and is confident shooting.
Here's James. No luck on the three-point attempt.
Did you see him soar for that rebound? Those are some serious hops.
4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harden off the mark with the 3-ball.
We've seen them really out-hustle on the glass. I mean, they're trying to get on every single rebounding opportunity, and so far doing a good job of it.
Yes, they are. Very inspiring.
Second team foul.
Green heads to the bench and finally gets a chance to rest. He completes the three-point play. And that hustle, Clark, you're talking about, seems like they've just got more energy.
Yeah, especially on the glass, and that's typically where it shows up, Kevin, in the effort areas. Rebounding, loose balls, making the extra pass. That's where you typically see that extra energy.
The shot is off. The Thunder got out to a good start.
Well, they've been getting out on the break and finding easy buckets. You got to give them credit. They've been working their tails off.
We're at the end of one, and it's already a double-digit lead. The score, 41-29. Thanks for staying with us. The first quarter was one-sided, but there's still a lot of basketball left as we get into this second quarter. And Cleveland has possession, down by 12.
Substitutions on the court.
And here is Williams. 7 points in the game. Hits the quick shot. 8 points for him.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Coming up next Friday. Sledgehammer!
Man, that should be illegal, Kevin. Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
James with it. 9 points in the game so far. And here is Williams. Dumps it off. Here's Gibson. Cuts the score to single digits. Nice bucket by the 4-year man out of Texas.
They are absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
And here is Green. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out.
Tit for tat, Kevin. I love seeing a team give it right back. They answer a 3 with a 3 of their own.
Here's Grant. Oh! Flushes it with the one-handed jam. Here comes Williams. Gibson hits the tray. He's got 9.
They're shooting the ball extremely well right now. They're looking at that three-point shot as a way to get some extra offense and really continue to fortify their momentum. Oh, that jam would have been something else. Key words being would have.
Here's Ilgauskas. Green with the rebound.
Kevin, they've got the edge here in rebounding. They're doing a good job of blocking out and then pursuing the basketball. That's good fundamental action.
Here's Grant. And Shaq pulls it down. And Clark, as you were saying, with today's athletes, the difference usually does come down to good technique and certainly fundamentals.
Yeah, that's a good point, Kevin. Everybody in the NBA is an athlete, so you've got to take care of your business in a fundamental way, especially when it comes to rebounding.
Here's Westbrook after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. In close, from close range, they rule this one goaltending. Count the shot. James with it. He's got 9. LeBron dumps it off to Ilgauskas. Williams. And here is O'Neal.
And you know, he's really struggled this game holding on to the basketball.
Here's Durant. Drops it in on the layup. Coach Brown calls a timeout.
Why should I not just force it? Because it's absurd vacations in suburbs. My skin's bleeding, in your Christmas sleeping. I'm cheating, understand and forgive. One gave hand, others believe and achieve. Know your care for vacation. Trust is also my possession.
And there's going to be more basketball next Thursday. It'll be Paul Pierce and the Boston Celtics. They'll be playing in Orlando to battle the Magic at Amway Arena. Things should get underway at 8 o'clock Eastern time in that one.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. And here is Williams. He's covered by Westbrook. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Here's Gibson. Green grabs it, and that's his 8th rebound of the contest. Westbrook kisses it off the glass and in. He's got 8.
They're showing no mercy. This lead just keeps on growing.
Shaq with the screen. Jacks up the triple. Williams can't get it to go.
An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
And Durant gets it to go.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
And here is Williams. He's got 7. Here's Ilgauskas, defended by Durant. Here's Williams. It's in for 3.
Just like the one he had in the first. He's a dangerous shooter out there.
To Harden. Hands it off. Here's Grant. Stuffs it in. He's got 14.
He's not the guy you would expect to compete in the dunk contest, but he can still throw it down when he needs to.
Coach Brown wants to talk it over. Parker is in at shooting guard.
Anthony Parker.
And here is Williams. 10 points for him. LeBron Gets in close. Graceful finish.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Stuffed through by Grant.
He's getting the highlight reel play of the day. Wait a minute. Make that week. Heck, make it the year. Now that was a dunk. His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players could have laid that in.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And here's what's coming up next Monday. It'll be the LA Clippers on the road. They'll face the Celtics out in Boston. Start time, 7:30 Eastern.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. And Cleveland has possession following the Thunder miss. Here's Williams, buries the triple. He's got 13.
But the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Baseline. Green backs in. Puts up the baby hook. Kept alive. Tipped.
The defense anticipated the kick out the whole time.
Here's Williams. Connects. He's got 15. 8 in this quarter alone. Westbrook. And he can't stop the run. Here comes Williams. He's got 15. For the...
Fantastic pass to set the alley-oop jam up there. You gotta love that.
It's Durant on the wing. To Grant. James covering. Green. To Grant. With 1 on the clock, they couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Thunder. They'll be facing the Denver Nuggets. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. The Thunder changing it up.
Raymond, Howard, and Sean.
It's been quite a game for Mo Williams.
He's really flowing from beyond the arc. That basket has to look like an ocean right now.
His shooting has really made a difference in the game early on, and he has really carried his team so far.
Boy, he sure has done a terrific job. When you get in a groove like that, things just seem to slow down for you. That's a great place to be as a player.
Ilgauskas backs down. Here's O'Neal.
You know, Kevin, all these rebounds allow them to attack the defense before they have a chance to get back and set up on D.
And here are the Thunder now. They have a 9-point lead. Stolen by LeBron. And it's a 9-point game. Here's Parker. Williams with the nice setup.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Down low, Durant laid in with the D draped all over him. He's got 19. And Clark, you're right about what they've been able to accomplish with strong work down low.
Especially on long shot attempts. It's much easier to get back on defense after scoring.
And here is Williams. He's got 15. Here's O'Neal. Count the baseline J. Nice shot by the 18th-year veteran out of LSU. Here's Durant. The bucket was set up with the dish by Grant. And he now has a double-double. Shaq, baseline. Cannot hit. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Durant, inside runner, good. He's got 23.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
Coach Brown wants a timeout.
It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing, so
Some changes there for the Cavaliers. And here is Williams. 15 points in the game. Right wing to James. The jump hook, and it's Durant with the rebound.
And I really like the way they've controlled the paint here in this ballgame.
Grant, Jamison covering with the hook shot. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And here comes James. And like you were saying, Clark, they're absolutely owning the glass in this one.
And there's no question, Kevin, that's a big factor in this lead. Anytime you can dominate the paint, you're usually going to have a good chance to win a ball game.
Jamison with it. They trail by 11.
Antoine Jamison out of North Carolina was the Oscar Robertson Player of the Year in 1998. But where he really honed his ability to score the ball in traffic from a variety of angles, he grew up shooting on an 11-foot rim. That's why he's got all of those runners and high-arcing shots.
The Thunder with the last touch. Now look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Some changes for the Thunder. Cavaliers trailing. Here comes Westbrook. He's got 16. Here's Grant. Nails it from the left block. He's got 18.
Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat every time down the floor.
And here is O'Neal, guarded by Green. 6 seconds to shoot. Williams' shot is good.
Kev, they made their first 4 to start the third. They've really come out with intensity and purpose.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Grant. Rebound by Jamison. Here comes Williams. 8-point game. Stolen away by Grant. Gets vertical. Rips it down with one hand. 20 points for him.
Too easy. Far too easy.
And here are the Cavaliers. It's a 10-point game. Williams from the paint gets the lay-in. He's shooting 66% from downtown. Harden. Here's Cephalosha. It's in. James with it. 21 points in the game. Gets in close. Nice shot by Jamison.
That's a good example of excellent communication. The nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Trailing here by 8. To Grant. He's up against Jamison. Yes! Oh! Rips in the ferocious jam. And here is Williams. He's got 20. Here's Jamison. Kept alive. To James. Shaq with the screen. Ilgauskas knocks down the open jumper.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
Parker is in at shooting guard. Here's Westbrook. 16 points for him. Here's Cephalosha. The two-handed jam.
Nice throwdown. That's how to take it to the rim and make it happen.
James with it. Over Green. Nice shot by James.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Here's Westbrook. Oh! Dunks it down with one hand.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul. Westbrook, shooting 1.
Good for the three-point play.
As a team, they've been perfect from the line in this half. They've made them all. That's a good job, and that's exactly what you want. When you're going to get to the line, take advantage of those freebies.
Here's Ilgauskas. 10 points for him. Nice shot by James.
Nice feed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
The Thunder with the lead. Down low. Here's Harden. Connects on the tough shot. 11 points in the game. Here comes Williams. He's got 20. To Ilgauskas. Takes a three. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, they've got the lead, and they're controlling the glass. Right now, they have a +10 rebound advantage.
Green. O'Neal's there. Here's Westbrook. Yes, from downtown. 22 points for him. And you know, it seems like the team that controls the board usually comes away with the win.
That's always the case, Kevin. It's a lot to overcome and can become frustrating when you're missing shots and not giving yourself any second chance opportunity.
Coach Brown calls for a timeout. Howard is in at center. And here is Williams. Just over 4 minutes left in the third. To the elbow. O'Neal inside, working on Howard. James drains it from downtown. And he has 28 points for the game.
He's really come out this quarter saying, give me the ball. I'm taking over. I'm demanding the ball. And you know what? He's delivered. A tremendous performance this quarter.
Here's Grant. Drains it from short range.
Those are the shot opportunities you want. Right in the lane.
Knocks it loose. Here's James. Williams leads the game in assists.
He's just a man among boys. That destroyed any chance they had of guarding him.
Green on the elbow. Harden lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
That's a great feed to find him inside. When you're willing to pass the ball, good things happen.
Coach Brown signals for a timeout. A different group set to go for the Cavaliers.
Gibson, Delonte West.
And Cleveland has possession. 15-point game. Kick out, perimeter. O'Neal inside, working on Howard. 6 seconds to shoot. To Ilgauskas. Easy shot. That's good. 12 points for him.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 22. Grant. West corrals the miss inside. So it's Cleveland now, trailing by 13. And here is West. The runner in the lane, banks it home. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The Cavaliers can trim it to single digits. Here's James, dumps it off. Here's Gibson, a missed three.
You can't usually afford to leave him alone out there. Big break for the defense.
Grant, James covering. Harden lays it right in. He's got 15.
That's the way to manufacture your shot against the taller defender. Solid effort.
Six seconds to shoot. Ilgauskas, good.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Here comes Westbrook. Here's Grant from inside. And the Cavaliers with possession. Gibson to the inside to Ilgauskas. Down low, dumps it off. Here's Gibson. Off from three-point land. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They lead by 11. Grant backs him down to the wing. To Howard. Whoa!
The well-set screen freed him up for the nasty throwdown. Nice execution.
James connects from 13 feet out. He's got 32.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Here's Westbrook. Almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for two.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
He gets them both.
Substitutions on the court.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And Cleveland has possession. It's a 14-point game. Here's Grant inside. Finishes with the soft touch.
That's great hustle there, Kevin. Persistence pays.
Grant flushes it with the one-handed jam. He has 30.
He's not a sensational dunker, but he flushed that one just to make sure.
And here is O'Neal, defended by Durant. Here's Gibson, kept alive. Here's O'Neal, it's good. Nice offensive rebound.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them out if he was a bit more assertive.
Durant to Harden. The shot is off, and Cleveland will take it the other way. O'Neal backs down. Verajao gets the bucket and the foul.
Sefolosha. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Varejo, shooting one.
He completes the three-point play. Here's Westbrook. 27 points for him. Here's Durant on the mark with the runner. He's got 27.
My man is en fuego. Definitely way too hot to handle.
Here's Grant, rips it down with one hand. And they bring their lead to 17.
Oh, man, now that's nasty.
The handoff to James. With the runner, buries the runner. Sweet touch by the 7-year veteran out of St. Vincent St. Mary High School. Here comes Westbrook. The dump off to Durant. In close. Yes! And the foul. That's on Shaq.
First team foul. Durant, shooting 1.
Good for the three-point play.
Oh my God, I just
So
got
it's
that.
Cleveland now. They trail by 18. James, right wing. Off the pick. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. James, shooting 1.
He completes the three-point play. Here's Westbrook. Under 9 minutes left in the game. Cephalosha lays it in off the glass.
That's too easy. The D's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
Knocked loose to Jamison with a wide open look. That's good.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Grant. Kept alive. Grant backs in. Still can't get it to fall. Now Verjao from deep. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Hey, my man, a word to the wise. There is a reason you're that open. Leave that shot alone.
Here's Grant. Oh! Flushes it with the one-handed jam.
That's his 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
Some adjustments for both teams. Good for the three-point play.
Oh my God, I just
And
got
Cleveland
that.
has possession. It's an 18-point game. The steal by Westbrook.
Kevin, if they go on to lose this game, and they probably will, they'll look back at their turnovers as the biggest reason why.
I agree. Timeout called the Cavaliers. All right, Cheryl, what do you have?
Well, I had a moment to speak with Mike Brown, coach of the Cavs. He told his team to stretch out defensively and really put pressure on the ball. He says we've got to get in their face, take them out of their comfort zone. He wants to see deflections and steals. Back to you, Kev.
Okay, thanks, Cheryl. And Cleveland has possession, trailing by 19. And here is West. He's got 6. Inside, here's Hickson from close range. No luck, and the Thunder go the other way.
There wasn't enough defensive pressure to affect him that close to the rim. I think he just flat out missed it.
Grant connects on the baseline jumper. 37 points for him.
You knew that one was good as soon as he released it. That's cash money.
Cleveland with the ball. Here's Cephalosha. Dunks it down with one hand.
My goodness gracious, Kevin, that's got to be the dunk of the night. No question about it.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Some changes there for the Cavaliers. James with it. 37 points for him.
Substitution on the court.
Moon with it. The handoff to Hickson. Hands it off to Moon. Jamison backs down. To end the run. That's good. 20 points for him.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Here's Grant. No good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Poe kept alive. To Poe. Jamison backs him down. Gets another shot, and this time it counts.
He's not their go-to guy offensively normally, but when his number was called, he rose to the occasion.
Here's Westbrook. 27 points for him. The Thunder can just dribble out the clock to end the game. The Thunder turn the ball over. That's their 8th.
Good defensive footwork shut down his path to the basket.
Oklahoma City is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
And here is Williams. 20 points for him. Both teams making some changes. The Thunder walk away with a double-digit victory as they defeat the Cavaliers 150-132. Grant is the Jordan Brand player of the game and some solid numbers.
Well, Kevin, he attacked the rim with reckless abandon all game long. He was throwing down dunks left and right.